Hey everybody, Chef Joe Sports Cards coming at you with a SGC reveal and just a mail day. What I did was I went to the Philly Show. It's about 2 weeks ago, and they had a special SGC, and I had some vintage mantle stuff and a vintage maze. I just wanted to get them protected. I was curious what I was going to get on the maze because I got a really good deal on that maze, like probably before COVID, before everything like really shot up. So I have a lot of other stuff to get graded, but they did a special. It was $15 a card, and it was a 5 to 10 day turnaround. So they came. These cards came today. So I didn't look at the grades, so I just wanted to be a surprise. So let's see what I got. All right, let's get it started. All right, let's see what else is in here. All right. Happy holidays. Your code for 10% off expires 1/7/24. Show our appreciation for your support. Please enjoy this discount code. 10% off your next submission. Now, I only use SGC for vintage because it's fine for vintage. There's no upcharges or anything like that. So for modern, I would never do it for modern, but for vintage, I'm okay with it, and I recommend it. So it looks good in a tuxedo, right? So let's get started over here. All right, so we'll go. Take this out. All right. So first off, 1968 Topps Mantle SGC 4. Put this in front. Next card. It's got a 4 on that. Centered. There's no creases on it. All right. Nice card. Picked that up quite a few years ago. I mean, this was like under $100. So, nice card. Next card. 1963 Topps. Got a 3 on that. You can see the corners on the bottom. Some edge wear. Centering's not the greatest. There's the back. So I think, the 68s are tough because the 68s on the previous card, that border kind of blends in with the white corners. So you can really see it on the green on the 63s. So it's like maybe on the 68 they ding me a little too much, but I think on the 63 they helped me out with that. So all right, I'm not mad at that. Next card. I'm glad these came before Christmas, because tomorrow would have been the last day. All right, 67 Topps. Just centering. Pretty sharp card, 5.5. I'm not mad at that. There's the back right there. Just centering. All right. All right, 58 Topps Mantle. SGC 2. Interesting story on this one. I ended up getting this card. I was at an indoor flea market, and what they had was, it's actually on my Instagram if you go down, Chef Joe _ sports cards 01. If you go on the Instagram and you scroll down, what happened was there was some vintage cards that some guy had, and there was tan paper. These cards are all glued on tan paper. All right. There was a 58 Mantle. There was a 58 Mays. They were the two best cards. And the condition, there was like, most of the other guys were commons. But I took a chance. It was like $10 or $15 that the guy was asking for it. I think I paid $10. And I was like, you know what? They look real. They were just glued on. And I said, you know what? If I could get the cardboard, on the paper off the back of the card, I said I could save these cards. So what I did was I used a sanitizer wipe. And the sanitizer wipe, the Clorox sanitizer wipe, actually cut through the glue and the paper that was on the back of the card. And you can see on the back of the card, I mean, there's like just a little bit, like right down there, that I didn't want to mess with to take off. But, I mean, that's clean. And a little bit up here. You can see it right there. But it's very clean. Getting a 2 on a 58. I'm happy with that. Because there's a crease right up here. So you have the crease, you have the centering. Other than that, the corners aren't bad. So, all right, next card. All right, 1960 Topps Mantle. SGC 4. Nice card. That was a mall show pickup, like, I don't know, probably 6-7 years ago. You know, like I said, for most of these cards, like, you know, I paid under $100 for. So, all right. All right, 61 Topps is one more card after this. I'm curious what that grade is. 61 Topps Mantle. I recently picked this card up at a card show in Bordentown, New Jersey. Picked this card up for I got this, and I got I got 2 89 Topps traded Barry Sanders rookies, because I buy PC Barry. And the guy charged me $45 for the 2 Barrys in this. Now the Barrys normally go like $10 a piece. And I was like, yeah, what do you got on that Mantle? He wanted like a ridiculous amount, and you know, I had to point out the flaws to him, and he goes, yeah, well, I've had it for a while, I just want to move it. So I figured, you know what, I could just get it and get it graded. So there's like, you know, something up there, I guess, where like a rubber band was. A little bit of missing where the eye is. It looked like a little bit of paper loss right there. But other than that, these are very, very tough to get centered from left to right. And this is pretty nice centering from left to right. And there's the back of the card. So centering the back of the card. So as a 1.5, I think this goes for about 140, 150 in that range. So I'm like, you know, very happy. So, all right. And this is the last card before we get to the mail day. This is a 1952 Willie Mays that I picked up probably 2018. Yeah, it was when Acuna was a rookie. I picked this up at a shop out in Pennsylvania, and it was ungraded. And the guy told me, he said, "I guarantee it's real." He said, he got it from a trusted person. So I'm hoping this doesn't say just an authentic or trimmed or whatever. So, because this is a pretty big card. So we'll see what I got. All right, nice. 52 Mailday Mays. Like I said, back then this had like a $600 tag on it. I got it way less than that in a deal. He guaranteed, and I could have always went back to him, even once it's graded, because he knows me, he remembers me. So, but I'm very happy with a 4. I think this card in a 4 goes for, it's got to go in the $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 range. Little off-centered, a lot off-centered in the back, but the front looks very nice. So happy with that grade right there. This is a mail day. Nothing huge, nothing big, but it's PC, and it's right before Christmas. So, and I watch his stuff all the time. And I'm hoping they get their win this week. Living in South Jersey and being a fan of this team since I was 14 years old, because I'm not an Eagles fan. And I have the Tom Brady in this, and I wanted the other card in the set, which is, there it is, Ultimate Collection, number out of 150, 2 color, and this is from 2004. It's, when cards were game used, they weren't player worn, all that crap they have today. So you just don't see these. So anyway, so there you have it. I'll rank them. This is my favorite, and second favorite. Love that 58. Then the 68. The 60. The 63. Last but not least, the 61. So whenever SGC does these specials, take advantage of it. $15 a card. I submitted it at the show, so you don't have to, pay the fees of, shipping to them and short to them. It was $25 for them to ship these back. So I think I was in the deal for, I think it was $130 was the total. So yeah, $130 was the total to grade those. So all right, so that's all I got. Hey guys, wish everybody out there Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a safe New Year. And I encourage you guys to take advantage of those deals. Pick up the mantles, because everybody always wants mantle stuff. All this new stuff with these Justin Fields and Lawrence and Herbert and Burrow. All these guys are getting hurt. So who do you invest in? You want to do, get killed on your investments like that? Because you're just going to get killed. I mean, like, everybody that bought that stuff, like, I didn't buy any of it. I was getting the cheaper stuff and flipping the cheaper stuff. I don't own a Burrow auto. I don't own a Herbert auto. I don't own a Lawrence or Fields auto. None of those quarterbacks. I mean, I own Manning autos, Brady autos, the GOATs. So invest in the GOATs, invest in Mantle. Start buying your baseball now, because right after the holidays, people are going to be interested in spring training and all the rookies coming up. Guys like James Wood. He could still get his stuff, pretty decent, because he should possibly make the Nationals roster. If not, he'll be up, maybe sometime in May. C.J. Abrams is another one. Slick field and shortstop. Had some pop last year. Once he gets surrounded by guys in that lineup, it'll be interesting to see that Nationals team. So a lot of young guys in the way. And, even Soto stuff. I mean, he was in, San Diego, and, a little bit of a disappointment. But, now he's in New York. So, the market was flooded with a lot of his stuff. But, now, like, people are going to get excited when the season starts, start selling his stuff. And then, reinvest that stuff into safer investments. All right. So, once again, if you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram at chefjoe_sportscards01. Thank you guys. Have a good night.